It's good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. People were saying, oh, are you team Jeremiah or a Conrad or something?
Who's that? I don't
Well,
know.
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, who's
Is there a pop culture thing that I'm missing out on?
it's something about the summer I turned pretty or something.
Sure.
Oh, is it a TV show?
It's
Oh.
like a good guy, and then the other one is kind of like a bad boy.
But here's the thing.
I'll
My
have to.
understanding now that somebody's told me they're brothers, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, let me just tell you, my mom would have put a stop to that nonsense real quick. She would be like, excuse me, this is the summer you turn pretty, but my sons are not
And
competing.
stayed at home. Did you watch Hunting Wives?
No, I haven't seen. Okay.
You gotta watch it.
All right, that's on my list.
It is that Hunting Wives. You have to watch it alone. Don't watch it in public.
And here, like, what are you all talking about?
TV show. Sorry.
I will tell you, one time I went as a defense attorney because I would always go see my clients at the jail. I would try to see them once a week, and I would ride the via bus. So I would ride the via bus to the courthouse, and then once I finished at the courthouse, I would walk to the Bear
all
County
the way
jail.
to the jail.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, it was fine. So I would walk there, and there was a bondsman office that was right on the corner. And so it would take $1 to get a soda. And they were like, Stephanie, for you, it's free. I'm like, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
And then I would go see my clients. And so when you're a defense attorney, you have all these clients you have to see. And then some of my clients, their family would never visit them. So you're the only person they see.
Mhm.
So sometimes you would end up, I'll never forget my client. He was asking me, how was Godzilla? That's how long ago since it's been since I was
movie.
there. And it was the one with, what is his name? The guy who played in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Matthew Broderick.
And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I can't believe my client is here. He has a serious case and he wants to know what happened in Godzilla. So we talked. So hopefully you know that your attorney is 100% focused on your case.
Yes.
But sometimes it helps when you talk about other things,
Yes, ma'am.
so that people can realize there's still humanity out there. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I used to watch Netflix with my wife and my kids.
Oh, what was one of your favorite shows?
That one and
Did y'all do Wednesday?
no.
Don't tell me you're doing Walking Dead and you're like, well, my 3-year-old and I were walking.
Oh gosh.
There's some other shows like that for my kids that I would watch with them. I don't remember the names.
I will tell you, growing up, I now have to tell my mom, I'm so sorry you were watching Hey Arnold.
Oh, I remember that cartoon.
Yeah. And then SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
That's
Mom.
a legend. Classic.
Yeah. All right, we're going to go on the record in 2025 CR 004541 and 2025 CR 004546, State versus Rodolfo Brasino III. Can I have parties announced?
Lauren Espinosa for the state.
Lauren Lefton for Mr. Briseno.
And are you Mr. Brasino?
Right.
Counsel, you received all discovery?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
And each cause number, the court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Oh, thank you. And each cause number, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, sir.
State in each cause number, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
And each cause number, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, sir.
And each cause number, you're charged with theft of property, $2,500 or more with 2 previous convictions. Those are state jail felonies. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
In each case, you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering into these plea bargain agreements, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in each of the cause numbers?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Counsel, in each of the cause numbers, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
He is, Your Honor.
Mr. Rosinio, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering into plea bargaining agreements in each of these cause numbers, if for any reason it's declared that you are not a U.S. citizen, you can be deported, not allowed to re-enter the United States, and denied naturalization?
Yes,
In each of the cause numbers, the court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. In each of the cause numbers, did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
yes,
All right, according to your plea bargain agreement, there's $1,000 fine. The cases are to run concurrently. Punishment is to be assessed at 11 months in the state jail facility. State will take in consideration 2025 PF 11592, and there are no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea?
yes,
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
yes,
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then in the cause number ended in 4-1, how do you plea?
No contest.
And the cause number ended in 4-6, how do you plea?
No contest.
State in each cause number, is there any evidence to support the defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor, in both cases, state offers would have been marked as State's Exhibit 1 and all attached.
No objections, Your Honor.
In each of the cause numbers, did you review the waiver and consent to stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements, police reports, and judgments? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes,
In each cause number, the court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same.
yes.
No, Your
Oh,
Okay. All right, in each cause number, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor. We ask you follow the agreement.
All right. Why do you keep stealing?
that was a backtrack for me.
Hmm?
That was a backtrack for me. I was staying at a motel. I needed some money. But then after that, I started going to school.
So here's the thing. You have children,
Yes, ma'am.
and what are their ages?
18, 13, 4, 3, and 1.
All right. So your last name is Briceño III. So that means that there was a second and there was a first. So do you have any relationship with Briceño Jr. and Briceño Sr.?
My grandpa passed away. My dad is.
All right. And were they good parents and a good grandfather?
Yes.
You're ruining the name. And then if you have a son, is he the fourth?
Yes.
You're ruining the name for him. Now, your son has all this baggage that they're going to have to try to repair this name. And can you imagine if everybody in this courtroom fell on hard times and our answer to falling on hard times was to go to stores and start stealing? That's what you're doing. And there are plenty of places, and I see part of the things that you were taking were baby formula, diapers, but there are plenty of places where you can get free baby formula, get free diapers. You don't have to go in and steal. And then the other thing is, people want to be fruitful and multiply, fine, but you have to start thinking children are expensive. So how am I going to pay for daycare if I'm going to work or if the mother has to work? Instead of just saying, oh, my dad will watch them or my mother will watch them, because nobody asked them. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Children are expensive. You got to pay for diapers. And in your situation, is you can't afford diapers. You know what you should have done? I can't afford diapers, so I'm going to go the cloth route. But nobody wants to do cloth diapers. You know why? Because it's not convenient. It's extra work because then you got to wash them. You understand? You're going to have to start making better decisions. Otherwise, when you wake up, that 1-year-old is probably going to be 3 or 4 and doesn't even recognize you. And do not let them bring the children to the Bexar County Jail to meet with you. You just heard me say how nasty the jail is. Do not have them coming to visit you at the state jail facility. It's nasty, it's filthy, and you don't want your children to get in the habit of thinking seeing dad behind bars is okay and that that's a nice place to be. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And each cause number as previously stated, the court is finding you guilty. And the cause number ending in 46, the court will sentence you to 11 months in the state jail facility. Give you credit for any time served. This is right concurrent with 2025 CR 004541. Take in consideration 2025 PF 11592. And in cause number ending in 41, court will sentence you to 11 months in the state jail facility. There's $1,000 fine. Time and money will run concurrently. This will run concurrent with 2025 CR 004546. Taking consideration 2025 PF 11592. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing in either of those cases?
No, Your Honor.
All right, in each of the cases, did you review the trial court certification of defendants' rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because it's a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because these are felony convictions, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes,
All right, good luck to you, sir.
And just so the court knows, these cases were about a year old, and since then he did enroll in cosmetology school and so he is aspiring to do better, and hopefully when he's released, he'll be able to finish that
Oh, awesome.
education. So he is trying.
You know, usually males do very well in
Yeah.
cosmetology school.
Yeah.
That's who you go to for a good haircut, if you're
exactly.
female. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's true. So hopefully this doesn't derail you totally when you start.
no,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to getting done and finishing to get my license.
All right, so let me explain something about getting your license. Both of these cases are what's called crimes of moral turpitude. So when you try to get your license, this is gonna pop up. But it's not impossible for you to get your license, but you just cause an impairment to that, right? But there is someone who graduated from felony drug court, and everybody was telling them, you can't be an attorney. I'm sorry, that dream is dead for you because of all your past. And guess what? He has his license. He's an attorney. It just took him extra steps to do it. And he had extra things to prove to people. So it's not impossible, but you're going to have to do extra steps. You're going to have to get letters from people and show that you changed. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you.
Good luck.
Yes, ma'am.
Here's this.
God bless you.
Oh, thank you. God bless you too.
He's a nice guy. So I went to a CLE on Saturday where the TLAP attorney spoke.
Mhm.
And he told, I mean, this was wild.
Oh, yeah, it is, right?
Yeah, but he told his own story, which is in 1990, he picked up an ag assault on a public servant for pulling a gun on a process server.
Yeah.
And that's when TLAP apparently stepped in for him, helped him get into rehab, and he's still a lawyer.
Okay, let me just tell you,
Mind blowing.
this is something about being an attorney.
Ready to go. Yeah.
A lot of things are forgivable, but one thing that usually they don't forgive and you get disbarred, if you commingle funds
That's a
with
big-
your client,
Yeah,
or if you take your client's money,
taking.
or if you don't stay in contact with your client. So those are the 3 things you should always do.
I was gonna say lying to the bar.
Yes.
That's a big no.
Oh, yeah, that is. And if they said something for a hearing, show up.
Yes.
You know that attorney, it's like 20 years ago, I can't think of his name, he was very good looking. And he took, his funds out of his, account, what's it called, guys?
Yeah.
He spent it all, it was
Yeah.
$100,000. Committed suicide. Do you remember him?
No, I don't.
Do you know anyone?
Kendall County just indicted an attorney for either commingling or taking funds. It sounds messy. Yeah,
Oh.
I hate taking money.
So when you say, you like, is that the argument? Yes.
Thank y'all for your time.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.
I think there's only two people.
On driving, it's third down.
Yes. Ah.
So this is.
All right, Counsel Andrade?
Yes, Judge.
Yes.
It's a discovery hearing. I had asked Jason to view a video. The video was obtained. I believe we have all evidence. I was able to show a video to my client. Jason tendered an offer. We're respectfully asking if we can come back tomorrow or Wednesday. Jason put a expiration since he'll be leaving this court. He just wants to make a couple phone calls from the jail.
All right,
Discuss
Ms.
it.
Ferguson,
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
we can bring you back tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Norma, on Andrade,
Yes, ma'am.
tomorrow. I know.
It's kind of late, Judge, and we already submitted the thing.
Oh, just tell them.
Wednesday? Wednesday or Friday is better.
Thursday.
I can't do that
It'll have to be tomorrow.
tomorrow.
We can order them in the morning, whatever. Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 008497 State versus Manuel Rodriguez. Could I have parties announce?
fixed the hearing after the state.
Tony Hernandez on behalf of Mr. Rodriguez.
And are you Mr. Rodriguez?
Yes.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
We have been.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Abrams, this is an application. Mr. Rodriguez, did you review the application for community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it?
Yes.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? Mr. Rodriguez, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney?
Yes.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? You're charged with driving while intoxicated third or more. That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you are giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Rodriguez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering a plea to this cause, you could be deported or not allowed re-entry into the United States or naturalization if it's determined that you are not a citizen? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 2 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. There's no application for deferred adjudication. The state would oppose your application for deferred adjudication if there were one. And the state recommends community supervision. And there's to be $60 to DPS for testing. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, is that the plea?
It is, yeah.
State, is that the plea?
That is.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes,
And did you sign it in both places?
yes, ma'am.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counselor, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 4 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 200 hours of community service restitution, and VIP live. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state? And the
Yes,
court does not have to follow those recommendations.
yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State, any evidence?
No objections, Your Honor.
All right. And state, with regards to jail time, do you have any objections to GPS as opposed to jail time? All right. Thank you, state. You may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of written witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Please, Your Honor.
Anything that you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, I would point out that this case has been pending for quite a while, and he's had no violations that I've come across indicating that he's in any way violating the admission interlock order. He's also been on monitor since released on bond for some apparent reason, and he has no violations on that either. We would ask the court he is working full time. Yeah, he does stocking for, is it Walmart? Sam's, I'm sorry. Sam's Club, and he is employed full time. We would ask the court to follow the agreement.
All right. So do you have any children?
I have a boy, he's 24.
Okay. Any grandchildren?
Not that I know.
Hopefully, he would tell you.
Yes, I hope.
All right. So it's obvious to the court that you have an alcohol problem because you're here for your 3rd DWI. You're one of those people who cannot drink at all. I don't know anybody that I've ever represented, and probably counsel anybody that you've ever represented who will say, you know what? After I get off at work, I'm going to go have a meal and I'm going to drink myself to intoxication, then drive and kill somebody. Nobody ever, have you ever had anybody to say, nobody ever says that. You know what ends up happening? You will represent a client sometime who has gone out, had a meal, drank alcohol, is intoxicated, hits somebody, kills somebody, or injures them, and then they come to court crying about how sorry they are. So you are one of those people who cannot drink alcohol at all. And you should have learned that at the 1st DWI and 2nd DWI. And now we're here with the 3rd.
Now I'll make one sober.
Well, congratulations. You know, it's one day at a time.
I'm doing right now.
People, places, and things. All right.
I lost 25 pounds thanks to it.
Oh, see? Look, I don't even drink. I don't know why I got
gonna
this.
say that's not right.
It doesn't help me, but okay. Well-
I'm looking forward to doing better, so
So how are you maintaining your sobriety? What are you doing?
I'm working, and that's keep in mind on that. I work 12:30 to 9, and I don't even think about drinking.
Well, here's the thing, because at some point hopefully we all will retire and you will have free time. So you're going to have to figure out how do you maintain your sobriety when you have a lot of free time. You understand?
Yes, I hear it.
All right. The court is going to sentence you to 2 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 4 years. There's a $2,000 fine. That will be probated. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. Proof of employment within 30 days. no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be $60 restitution to DPS. All right. So with regards to DWIs statutory, you have to do 10 days in the Bear County Jail or something else, right? So here are your choices. You can do your 10 days in the Bear County Jail. It'll start today. Or I can keep you on GPS. And if you're going to be working, it will be partial GPS, and I'll do partial GPS for 20 days. The reason why I'm doing 20 days other than the normal 30 that I usually do is because that he's been on GPS for a while.
Thank you.
So what do you prefer?
Like GPS.
All right, there's to be 20 days partial GPS in lieu of the 10 days at Bear County Jail. And that's for employment only. So what that means is if you're driving down the street, then, and you see Burger King or something, you're like, you know what, it's right next door. Let me stop there. You're not allowed to do that. You're only allowed for 20 days to go from work to home and work to home. You understand?
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
All right. And for the record, I'm giving him the 20 days partial GPS in lieu of 10 days at the Bear County Jail due to several reasons. One, my understanding, the fourth floor flooded. That water came down at South Tower. So there's probably mold or something behind the walls. I don't know if they dried it out yet. And there are, I'm not sure if they still have the recluse spider outbreak over there. And there is also COVID. All right. So that is why I'm not doing it. And I have to put it on the record.
Okay. We need
All
one
right.
of those three would be enough.
There's to be the VIP Live, DWI education course. State, how long did you want ignition interlock?
At least half it.
All right, ignition interlock for half the term. 200 hours of community service restitution. So you're gonna have to do 200 hours of community service restitution, or I will deduct an hour for every sober support meeting you complete. Field visits, one time per month for 6 months. Probation, is there anything else?
Oh, the GPS, that's gonna be, is that gonna, the fees of way?
Yes.
Okay, Judge, thank you.
All right, is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, man.
Oh, and I'm sorry, Ms. Abrams, we can do a TAP evaluation out of custody.
Okay.
I mean, it seems that he is maintaining his sobriety, but, and if you could let them know, please don't let that interfere with his work. If he can do it by Zoom, great. All right, did you, I'm sorry.
On the work on the doing my community service, like, will y'all send me somewhere to go do my community service?
Probation will let you know. So you have a
Okay.
choice. You can do the 200 hours community service restitution, which it's hot. They're probably going to have you outside picking up trash or something. Or you can work on your sobriety and do a sober support meeting. So if you were to do 200 sober support meetings, then your community service hours will be deemed satisfied. So it's up to you.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to your attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. To be successful on probation in this court, communication is key. Whatever you do, do not stop reporting. Do not fall off by the wayside and we don't know where you are. If for some reason you think you're about to take a drink, pick up the phone. You can call your probation officer, and you know what they're going to tell me? Hey, he's saying that he may take a drink. And I'm gonna have a compliance hearing for you to come in to see what we can do to get you past that point. You understand? But if you just disappear, you can't help somebody who disappears and won't help themselves. You understand? All right, probation will go over conditions with you. All right, good luck.
Thank you, Judge. Maybe excuse.
Yes. This case. Court is calling 2025 CR 008548 State versus Philip Adrian Sanchez. Can I have parties announced?
Florence, that's the state.
Renee Munoz on behalf of Mr. Sanchez.
And are you Mr. Sanchez?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
That is correct, Your Honor, yes.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Sanchez, did you review the application for community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, state moves to waive the enhancement proceed solely on UCW with the felony conviction.
No objection, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
In my opinion, he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
That is correct, Judge.
Sir, has anyone threatened, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that if for any reason it's determined that you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you could be deported, not allowed re-entry into the United States, and denied naturalization?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his rights to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 2 years in the prison. There's a $1,000 fine. State recommends community supervision. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense is at the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State is at the plea?
Yes.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 10 years. There be 200 hours of for a term of 4 years.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm seeing if everybody's awake.
Yes.
And that there be 200 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Into the offense as charged, how do you plead?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor, state offers what has been marked as State's Exhibit 1 and all attachments.
No objection by defense counsel.
Did you review the wavering consent to stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence state's exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. After reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
If we may, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
We're asking the court to follow the agreement, Your Honor. There's issues with the case in terms of the evidence linking to a certain degree. But my client does wish for the plea agreement to be accepted by the court. It's my understanding he has a hold as well. So we're asking that the court just follow the agreements for the community supervision, Judge.
Here's the thing. When people don't want you anymore, they don't want you anymore. If somebody is cheating on you, then you have 2 choices to make. Either you accept it, or either you say, you know what? This is not what I think a relationship is. I'm going to leave. You do not put a gun to your head and threaten to kill yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
And now you have a, revocation hearing that's scheduled
It's, yes, Your
for
Honor.
parole. Now, that's what's happening to you, and you have this case. So are you still in a relationship with her?
Um, right now, I mean, we're talking, but not really, no.
All right, that's gonna be a no for the court, so I can tell you right now, I'm gonna order no contact with her. Because obviously that is not a good relationship for either party. Anytime someone threatens to kill themselves because somebody is cheating or somebody wants to leave them,
I was pretty drunk, man. That's-
I don't know anybody.
that's the-
Here's the thing, who gets so intoxicated that they will put a gun to their own head.
it's a thing, right?
See, and so that's not a relationship for you. And I think your loved ones probably feel the same way. Do y'all have any children together?
No,
And then that's the other thing. When you go to prison, I don't know why people expect for people to wait for them. Nobody's under any obligation that, I'm supposed to put my life on hold for 3 years because you did something silly and you're in prison. No, nobody has to do that. If somebody decides to do that, hey, great. But they're not obligated to. Life goes on when you're behind bars. You understand?
this one.
All right. Are you employed?
Not no more.
Well, I mean, previously, were you
Yes.
employed? Doing what?
With Millburger,
Ah, okay.
yeah, Millburger, mission.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am, but they're all grown.
Any grandchildren?
Yes, ma'am.
What are their ages?
She's about to be 1 next month on the 4th.
All right. As previously stated, the court is finding you guilty and states you may be excused. The court will sentence you to 2 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 4 years. There's $1,000 fine. That will be probated. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. And there's to be no contact with Jackie, Jackie, Vega, Vega. There's going to be 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order anger management. Once that's completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. Proof of employment within 45 days of release. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Field visits 1 time per month for 8 months. Probation, is there anything else?
Did you order a tap evaluation?
All right, we can do, you know what, we can do a MIC evaluation and TAP evaluation in custody.
Your Honor, if I may be heard on that.
Yes.
I know that he does have a hold, and I do know that he was maybe anticipating expediting this process by waiving his right to trial and taking the plea offered by the state, so we can answer to the charges in the other jurisdiction. Judge, foreseeably, I think that if those evaluations are in custody, it's going to keep him here in custody with the recluse spiders, the mold, and the water issues longer, and then he still has to go as he has a hold to answer to those. So we would ask.
I thought he was on parole.
It's a hold.
Yes.
It's my understanding
It's federal probation, it's for this.
federal hold, Your Honor,
Federal
on
hold.
probation.
Oh, so he has a federal case.
It's my understanding. He clarified that. He did say he had a hold, but it seems like it's a federal hold within that jurisdiction. So I know the feds are waiting for this matter to be resolved to see if they're going to revoke or to keep him on probation federally, which our hopes are that, if he's on probation here, they can be on probation as well with the feds and
Well, what I
escape.
can say, usually it's probably best for him to be evaluated for competency. So the feds can say he's getting help from mental health. But if you are requesting that the MIC and TAP evaluation be out of custody because he has the federal hold, the court will do that unless there's some objections. Probation, your thoughts?
No, that's fine, but we can go outside of that.
All right.
Thank you.
So that'll be done out of custody. Is there anything else you need from the court?
No, me too.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a felony conviction, you are not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. So this is what ends up happening. When people go to prison, or if they end up getting revoked, they forget about their probation. And then what ends up happening, a motion to revoke is filed. Then they have this pending. If they decide to continue you, do not forget about this probation.
Yes, ma'am.
So the first thing you need to do if you're released is to check in with probation. And if they do revoke you, you need to speak to your attorney, because then maybe there's something else that can be done with this case.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, let's talk about that. Judge Boyd's courtroom had a steady rhythm today. Part lecture hall, part accountability check, and part pep talk. She's got a style that's both sharp and practical, and you can tell she's not shy about mixing in life lessons when the moment calls for it. The first major case was State v. Rudolfo Briceño III, where Mr. Briceño entered no contest pleas on 2 theft-related charges. Judge Boyd walked him through the formalities with precision, making sure he understood every right he was giving up and every consequence attached. What really stood out, though, was when she pivoted from the legal script into a personal talk. She challenged him about his family name, pointing out that by carrying on the third, he also carried the responsibility of setting an example for his children, and reminding him that they shouldn't grow up thinking county jail is a family tradition. She wasn't cruel, but she was blunt, even suggesting that if he couldn't afford diapers, cloth ones were always an option. It was tough love from the bench, but it was delivered with the kind of sincerity that makes you think she actually hopes he figures it out. Then came State v. Manuel Rodriguez, a DWI third or more, which is a serious charge. Here, Judge Boyd's tone shifted into firm but constructive guidance. She laid it out plainly. He is someone who simply cannot drink at all, because alcohol has already landed him in court 3 times. What struck me was her willingness to balance accountability with practicality. Instead of defaulting to straight jail time, she worked in a probation plan, ignition interlock, and even an alternative to community service hours through sober support meetings. Her reasoning for avoiding jail was almost surreal. She noted the county facility was dealing with mold, recluse spiders, and leftover COVID concerns. That's one of those courtroom moments where you blink and think, did she just say recluse spiders? Yes, she did, and it was all on the record. Rodriguez himself seemed committed to doing better. He mentioned losing weight, working long hours, and focusing on sobriety, and the judge gave him a clear path to success, provided he doesn't drift off probation. Finally, we saw State v. Philip Adrian Sanchez, which had a more complicated backstory involving a federal hold. Sanchez pled out to a weapons-related charge, and Judge Boyd used the moment to dive into the dangers of toxic relationships. He had threatened self-harm in a breakup context, and the judge didn't let that slide by. She told him directly that putting a gun to your head over a cheating partner is not only dangerous, but also proof that the relationship was unhealthy to begin with. Again, it was part sentencing, part life coaching. She added no contact orders and required anger management, making it clear she wasn't just punishing, but trying to set him up for a healthier future. The defense attorney did well to push for out-of-custody evaluations, especially given Sanchez's federal complications, and the judge agreed, showing she's flexible when fairness calls for it. The atmosphere overall was a mix of seriousness and unexpected levity. There was even a moment of humor when the state accidentally asked for a 10-year probation term, quickly correcting it to 4, which got a laugh out of the room. Judge Boyd runs a no-nonsense courtroom, but she allows human moments to breathe, which keeps things from feeling robotic. The defendants were treated with dignity, even when they stumbled, and you could see the judge's goal was not just to process cases, but to make sure lessons were learned. It's that mix of stern accountability with glimpses of encouragement that makes her courtroom fascinating to watch. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one.